You know, sometimes in life something comes along that exceeds expectation, something that changes the realms of your perception. Today we're going to be reviewing the Onan X2 booster electric skateboard system. We're going to be doing a speed test and a sprint test, and more importantly we're going to be talking a little bit about what do we really want in electric skateboards. Is speed one of the most critical factors? Is it one of the clinch things on determining whether you purchase electric skateboard or not? So sit back, grab some popcorn, and let's look at the Onan X2 electric skateboard. Okay, we're heading down to do this speed test. This is my my view from my upper deck, and that's Lanhe right there in the distance. You can see the ocean just about there. Yeah, I'm disappointed because it's very windy today. You can see it's the wind's howling from the onshore. It's probably about 20 kilometers an hour. It's going to make it very difficult for the speed test. I think the place I'm going to will be against the wind, so it'll be a bit corrupted. Anyway, yeah, we'll just have to just check it out today. Okay guys, I'm heading down to the park. I'm laughing because I've gone down twice. I've left stuff at home, but I'm heading down now to do this speed test for the Onan, and I think what I need to give you an idea about is that there's a slight headwind today blowing into the skateboard track I'm riding on, so it'll probably be a little bit corrupted, a little bit. So yeah, we're going to hopefully get a good reading today. So yeah, we're going to just do two runs, one on the standard mode, which is the beginner's mode, and the second one will be on the pretty much the advanced mode, pro mode, whatever you want to call it. So we're just about here, and I'll set it all up so we can yeah, show you the top speed of this Onan. I'll come back in a little while when I get a park somewhere around here. Hey guys, I've finally got a dead cat that works. I bought myself a video mic shotgun. It's a Rode. I should do a review of it. It's a Rode video mic me, a little mini one that goes on the bottom of your iPhone, well, for iPhone for me. Yeah, so the sound should be now crystal clear, so sorry about that. You've put up with a lot the last 17 vlogs, so thanks for that guys. Today I've got, as you can see, I've got the cones, I've got my German helmet, knee pads of course, and I'm trying the new other Onan, the first one I got, so we'll give that a go on the speed test and we'll see how that comes up. So let's go. Slow speed. I don't know if you could see, but that was into a headwind. So yeah, pretty shocking headwind. You can see the. Okay, here we are. We're just closing the first and second cone. This is going to be the onboard camera now. You'll see what speed we'll get on the onboard Vitometer app. So let's check this out. We're going to do the slow speed on the Onan, which is the beginner's mode, as you can see. Still got some bite, but you won't actually get nowhere near the speed you'll get with the other one, there you go, 20 kilometers an hour probably max. Great for learning. First cone, second cone. Okay, right, we're about to do the Onan speed test now. Okay. As you can see, this is flying. Pretty is this? It's a nice little spot down here. Yeah, okay, testing done. Let's have a little talk about that. Okay, we're finished. The Onan is done really well. I mean, I was pretty impressed with that. There's my cones. You got to be well prepared here. Okay, I'll get down here. Okay, so far, yeah, it's impressive. It's got a bit of speed, so we'll go back and analyze the figures and check out what it's actually done. But I think, for all intensive purposes, this thing does fly. It really moves around. So I'll go back and do some figures, and we'll do some stats, and we'll go through everything, and we'll talk about it. But thanks very much for today, for joining me, and we'll go back to the studio now, which is my home. See you soon. Hey guys, thank you for watching me. Thanks for coming back. Well, let's sum this up quickly and we'll go through some of the aspects of today's speed and sprint test. So let's summing up. We had a sprint test of 30 meters and we had a speed test of 100 meters. We used both Onans here. That's the big 48-inch constant deck. It weighs 2 kilos heavier than the smaller deck, which is the Russian maple, which I thoroughly recommend. This is a brilliant little pocket rocket, 33-inch. The difference in 2 kilos made no difference to the speed. So let me put that out there straight away. Conditions were 92 kilos the rider's weight. We're going into a headwind of 24-kilometer wind. It was ridiculous. I didn't want to do it today, but I'm not going to hold up the production. Let's get these things out. I did it 2 weeks ago. In brackets, hint, I got 36 kilometers top speed an hour in no wind. So say you got 32, but I can't prove that, but that's what I got. So the wind made a big factor in holding me back. Let's look at the stats. Okay, we got amateur mode and we got pro mode. Okay, so in amateur mode, on the 30 meter sprint, we got something like 7.5 or 7.8 seconds from standing start to 30 meters. And then that was on the amateur mode. On the pro mode, we got 6.75 seconds or so on the standing start 30 meters. That was disappointing to a certain degree.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Because the cool wheel just blitzed it. The cool wheel went from 0 to the same speed in about 4.7 seconds and 4.8 seconds or something. But that's to be expected because the cool wheel has a very jerky accelerator, fast bite, when this has a gradual build up. And it is, look, when you get used to it, it's a much more enjoyable ride, much more refined and much more smooth, and I like it now, and I prefer that better than the jerk cool wheel takeoff, which most electric boards have. But the flip side of that, which is really good, is that if that's a slow build up, it's a slow braking. It slowly brakes where you can slam the brakes on, they pull you up beautifully. So I was impressed with that sprint test, but they're not impressed, if you know what I mean. So it really is what it is. I don't think you're going to get the same initial drag takeoff speed acceleration as you do with the other boards with these Onans, because they do a different mechanism. The whole sensor and the calibration of the remote is astounding, but just bear in mind it has that sort of build up speed. Now we move on to the 100 meter speed test. Okay, we got 21 kilometers top speed on the amateur mode, and we got 32 kilometers an hour on the advanced mode. Now you got to add back, like I said, a few kilometers free because of the wind, which I got 36 on top speed on amateur and 26 on top speed on the pro mode, and on the amateur mode I got 26 kilometers an hour with no wind. Okay, so let's just think about that for a second. The wind does affect my body size, and coming through the air, it did have a limiting effect on the speed. Now, the second point I've got to point out is the Vitometer. Although a great app, I love it. Visually, it's a beautiful looking app. It's physically, nice to look at, but it has a flaw like all these sat nav, directional satellite speed device apps. They do delay a bit, and they also go slow. This is out by 4 kilometers. I've proved this before on the Cool Wheel. Now, if you don't believe me, download the app for free. Go for a drive in your car. Have a check it out. It's 4 kilometers slower. So when you add back the 4 kilometers, the real Ks to 32 top speed on the pro mode, it's 36 kilometers per hour. And you add back the 4 kilometers to the amateur mode, which is 21 kilometers an hour, it's 25 kilometers an hour. That's the top speed today. So all in all, I was really impressed. I thought it was a really high test. I had no faults, no issues. The braking, acceleration, all went well. This is 8 months old. This is 6 months old. Haven't missed a beat. So in today's rating for the speed and sprint test, I'm going to give it 9.5. Because I honestly believe, without a doubt, it has got a really nice bang for buck punch, grunt, and a lot of power under the motor, a lot of robust feel, and for hill climbing, these things just excel. So I'm going to do the final review of the Onan next week, which will be taking consideration A, B, and C, which is A, the distance test I've done, B, the hill climb test I've done, and C, now the sprint and speed test I've done. I'll divide them by 3, give you overall rating, and then I'll give you a thumbs up or thumbs down in terms of yes or
That was bullshit.
what are the pros and cons with the Onan. These are no poor man's mellow board, I'll tell you that right now. These retail for €875 in Europe, and I think you can get 2 of these for that price going to Alibaba and to my contact and going direct to the factory in Onan. I don't get anything out of this, I just review these things, but that's the way you want to go. I'm here to help people. I haven't monetized my channel, I don't put ads on, I don't make money, I just try and help people because no one helped me when I was doing this, so I wanted someone to sort of help me, and I wasn't around at the time, obviously.
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
So if I can get something out of it to help you guys, that's all that matters. So with the mellow board, the same windings, the same size, the same original tenders for the mellow board, I think went out with the Onan, the same company. They've done a pretty dodgy copy, got through okay, but at the end of the day, this is a great option for someone who wants the entry level and doesn't afford to pay €1,500 for a mellow board, or for the whole mellow board with the deck, I think is over €2,000. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me again. This is a wrap on the Onan speed and sprint test. Andrew Penman signing off. Happy skating, safe skating. I'll see you in the next vlog for the final Onan review, and we've got some fun stuff coming up with all the beaches and riding and some great scenery shots. So thank you for subscribing, guys. I know a lot of you new people out. I see every name come through that subscribes. I can't thank you enough. I know where you all are, what countries. I'm blown away. Keep watching this. This is only the beginning, guys. We're going to have a lot of discussion forums on my YouTube channel about stuff, and this is the best, honest, non-biased place to get serious advice. So thanks so much, guys. We'll see you in the next vlog.